Man-made earthquakes are changing the seismic landscape. Scientists say fracking is part of why Oklahoma now rivals California in quake activity. Adrian Howe, AFRANCA on UGA 2014, 11:02 a.m. If for in share more seismicity in the contiguous United States between 2009 and 2012. Black dots denote earthquakes with a magnitude greater than 3.0. U.S. Geological Survey. This isn't just the stuff of comic book villains. Real humans in the real world actually, in Oklahoma, of all places, can cause earthquakes. Scientists have known about man-made earthquakes for decades. They've blamed some reservoirs for seismic activity because reservoir water that trickles underground ends up lubricating faults that then slip or quake as a result. People thought, oh, this might be a swarm of earthquakes. But this has just gone on and on. These days, there appears to be a more common and growing culprit: fracking. Scientists believe it's the deep disposal of wastewater from fracking that incites seismic events. Some states where fracking is on the rise are in turn experiencing more and more earthquakes, which is why earthquake scientists believe the big one could strike Oklahoma any moment. People are starting to compare Oklahoma to California in terms of the rate of magnitude 3s and larger, said Robert Williams, a geophysicist for the United States Geological Survey. Earlier this summer, the United States Geological Survey issued a warning saying it's crucial for Oklahomans to prepare for the increased hazard. That prediction is based on a flurry of earthquakes that registered at least 3.0 or higher in magnitude, an uptick that scientists agree is linked to fracking in the state. More on that in a minute. First, let's look at how seismic activity has changed in Oklahoma. The rate of 3.0 or larger earthquakes in Oklahoma jumped by about 50% since last year alone, and the increase is even more dramatic if you look at Oklahoma's long-term quake history. The earliest year for which there are reliable USGS records is 1978, so we'll start there. For 30 years from 1978 until 2008, Oklahoma experienced an average of 2 earthquakes per year that measured 3.0 or bigger. But then something crazy happened. In 2009, the number of earthquakes began to shoot up. And it kept climbing. People thought, oh, this might be a swarm of earthquakes, where you get a series of small quakes that build up to a bigger one and dies off, Williams said. But this has just gone on and on. It's over a much broader area. We're not even calling it a swarm anymore. It's surprising. There could be drilling activity on your land even if you don't authorize it. Last year there were 109 earthquakes of 3.0 or bigger in Oklahoma, a record high. But by 1/3 of the way through this year, Oklahoma had already logged 145 earthquakes of that magnitude. Looking at these numbers, scientists believe there's a significant chance the state could see a damaging magnitude 5.5 or bigger quake next.